Pete Plays Games here. Welcome back to the channel. I pushed buttons. I just booted up the game here, and our little homie was taking a nap. I don't know if that got caught on the recording or not. But yeah, Pete Plays Games. Welcome back. Belonging. We're playing. Here's our timer at the top of the screen. If you're keeping track at home, or if you want, if you want to keep tabs, if you want to keep track, if you want to be in the know, I'm recording this just after 10 p.m. on Thanksgiving, November 27th. Got myself a bit of a migraine, just completely rocking me. Kind of getting over it now. But holy smokes, I spent a good portion of the day just laying around, and it wasn't because I was all full of food or anything. It just, I don't know what the heck was going on. Not that anyone here really cares about that, but I figured I'd pass it along. Otherwise, Thanksgiving was great. Made a bunch of food. Folks came over, ate some good meals. No complaints, I don't think. Even though I goofed up some food. And you know what? That's okay. It happens. Here we are, though. Wandering around. Tell me in the comment down below. Did you celebrate Thanksgiving? Did you have some good food? Did you do you have any traditions for Thanksgiving? We watched a bunch of Mystery Science Theater, including The Final Sacrifice. That's a fun one. Yeah, just a bunch of food, played games. Well, everybody else played a bunch of card games. I kind of just sat around. Yeah, let me know. And also, I'm going to be posting this. Did I just go, hold on. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm lost. Did I come from over there? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go in the middle door. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to be posting this on Friday, since I don't want to put this up at 11 p.m. on a Thursday. I would like to have at least some sort of timely schedule. But also, where am I going? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're just walking around for the most part anyway. Friday after Thanksgiving is commonly known as Black Friday, where people go out and spend money because stores have things on sale. Okay. If I recall, we're going to check this again here real quick. Okay. Last time we went down, left, and we got to like a big giant area. Unless this was the big giant area. I could be mistaken. This might have been the down. Remember how we had the branching paths where there was like the up and the down after the room that was up, middle, down. If that makes sense? Again, it doesn't matter. Just wonder. Oh, do I have to crawl? Okay, we're crawling. Did you pick up anything for Black Friday? Getting some sweet deals on anything? Personally, I am more a fan of the companies that's spread the sale out for a week or 2 weeks or the entire month. Why not just put stuff on sale for longer periods of time? I'm sure there's a reason for less sale periods, but that way you're not rushing out and blowing it all right away. Can we get over here? cool. We can walk in the water. I did pick up something earlier this week that I've had my eye on. It was 20% off, which I know isn't a huge deal, but stay 20%, still 20%. We'll take that. Oh my gosh. It's always a fun time of year, isn't it? I don't know if I'm saying that sarcastically or not. Can I jump? Okay, we can jump and climb. Okay, gotcha. Around here we get snow. We have it. Snow in winter and just kind of chilled to the core. I always feel that way this time of year. Does have its perks, but did we just do another loop? Did we just loop again? Oh my gosh. I'm very much so not paying attention to where I'm going. Because I don't know if you noticed, but we have a bit of time. Is this going to send me up this staircase? Yep, okay. All right. I'm still trying to figure out the controls here properly. Maybe this is all this area is. Did I go through every path? I know it's kind of weaving around and stuff, but I don't know if I've gone through all the paths or not. I'm gonna go through the middle again. Now, I still don't know much about this game. I did get a peek at the achievements, which I don't want to influence what or how I'm playing this game. I don't want to be looking up stuff. I'm sure you remember back in the day playing like old NES video games, if you're that old to remember that. And you had to have a booklet or an instruction manual or a walkthrough or a game guide or anything like that. They'd have like the maps printed out. I think somewhere I still have the old Nintendo Power with the Legend of Zelda 1. The original one for Nintendo. I looked at that map so many times. I looked at that map so many times and staring at all those little pictures. Good times, huh? Okay, we went left last time, and that was a jump. Oh. You're gonna pick that up. Something I thought about doing, and this might still be oh, that's something. This still might be in the works. In the car. Oh, what are they doing to me? Use Matic? My nose is not quite sharp enough to carve out this crystal. Maybe I can find a hand. Okay, so that's not the Matic. I'm going to keep saying Matic. Is that not a... There we go. Okay. Sort of like the word hammock. We have to remember this place. Or a paddock. Not a paddock. So maybe it's pronounced Maddock. I'm going to keep saying it that way. If I'm wrong, leave it in the comment down below. Tell me the correct pronunciation. The pronunciation, sorry. Obviously, we have 398 days of this. I hear the sound of running water. I just turned my speakers up, and I definitely heard something rustling. It didn't sound like water, though. Anyway, back to the thought. For the fourth time now. If I end one of these videos and leave you with the choice, maybe I let you sort of direct me around a little bit. Do I keep checking out this area? Should I go back to the next door, the third door? I don't know. Because obviously if I just say pick door 1, 2, or 3, that's going to be a 4-second video. Can we do something with this rock? Push. Do I have to hold it? I see the water. Wonder where the water is going. Can we interact with it at all? No? Okay. Where is that water going? Okay, I guess we leave. Ugh. Yeah. Head has just been not treating me well today. I didn't eat too terribly much. You know, like a standard Thanksgiving plate. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. Didn't have that much food. Like I wasn't stuffing my face. Wasn't partaking too heavily of the drinks or anything. But yeah, just pounding head. I spent a good hour just rubbing my forehead, kind of pushed into the center. There's something with like sinuses up there or something, I think. Took some ibuprofen. Put ice on my forehead. Was doing everything. Over on the temples and stuff. Just all sorts of anything to try to get this figured out. It was hurting to the point of like, I want to go throw up. It was that bad. And I don't get it often. So it's, it might have just been something mixing with something, or standing over the stove for like 2 hours, cooking everything up for everybody. I don't know. That's going to send me back. We were in the right door. Okay. I feel like I'm retracing steps here and not actually realizing it. Now, I don't actually want answers. Something with streaming and doing videos and stuff is you kind of just ask yourself questions out loud. Not that you necessarily want answers to them. But people will show up and answer them. So I don't actually want the answer to this because I'll find out when I find out. Are all of these spaces items? That's what I want to know. Again, hear me when I say I don't want the answers. I'm trying to very, very much so literally say out loud, do not answer that question. And then I said, I want answers. Again, I don't actually want the answer. I'm looking at a couple of these squares though. Like, see how that's about a 1 square. This one is not. This one's a little bit bigger too. They're all different sizes. Well, not all of them, but like there's a couple over here that are different sizes. I don't think I actually have to put the mouse here. I think I can just put the mouse wherever on the screen and right click. There you go. So once again, this was the door, staircase, what was it called? Matic, running water. This one had the jump. This one had the jump. This one has the staircase out. So I feel like I just looped. But did I just loop back into the same door? Oh, yeah, okay, hold on. No. I've literally just gone in circles over and over and over again. Let's get out of here. Was this a good waste of 17 minutes? Again, I want to just chat. I've got ideas loosely of what to do with this series. So here's the 3 doors. How did I not loop this door back to this door that time? I could have sworn that last time I went in here and somehow looped to this one. Unless I just completely missed stuff there. This one we went in. This all loops back too, doesn't it? So, I am seeing, again, I'm seeing empty squares up here. I wonder if there's some sort of item where you can like trace your steps, like cookie crumbs kind of thing, or like a little smudge on the wall. See, I knew this was the water. And this is the middle door with the stairs on the right. Or a map. I still don't know what this is in the corner up here. Or if it's anything. It could, I don't know. Okay, so went in the middle door, crawled, water, standing water puddle, Splitty City. This is the room I thought was in that middle door. This is going to be the Matic. Right? The little pick. Like I need a pick. Getting so many coals. Now again, this could be a thing. And I'm realizing it. This could be a thing where the rooms are changing. And I just pick one of the 3. Maybe. Again, don't answer it. I wonder if somebody's going to watch this eventually, and that's really going to tick them off. Again, I'm not in a rush. Spend an entire video just kind of going in circles to the same spots over and over again. That's fine. As long as I don't do it for 400 days. Which door did I go in? Middle or right? Not here. No, no, no. Stop. Go right back in. The 3 doors staircase up. Was this middle door or did I go right door? I think I might be figuring out where I'm connecting the... Take me to the stairs? Nope, that's the jump. So if I go back to the right, this one might take me to the stairs. Oh my gosh. Please move. I do think it would be kind of fun to add stuff to the series. Like some sort of music stuff or something. Oh, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. We did not get to this room before. But this isn't the water dripping down. Does this go somewhere? Oh. Okay, we're finding stuff. Is that light? Why is there light in this cave? Am I gonna get killed? Only a fool tries to reach the end of eternity. I'm walking right on in. Oh my gosh. Woo! The Halls of Eternity. I read about the Halls of Eternity, a place where blah, 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 blah. Steam just said something here. Where time stands still. Okay. I was chatting with a buddy about time seems to be standing still in these halls. I want to know again, I was chatting with a buddy about achievements and reading achievements. Did the door like fully disappear here? No, it's right there. Okay. We were talking about Steam achievements and how they can, and oftentimes do, start to rail a player's style of play, what they're going after. Oh, there is something in here. Okay, good. I was worried that Hall of Eternity, I thought maybe it was just going to be a never-ending, deal. So I wonder how long it would have taken me to notice that the timer has stopped. This book will keep me company at home. Welcome, friend. I now have 5 books at home. Sick. How long would it have taken me to notice that the timer stopped? I wanted to say that earlier, and then it popped up a message. Time seems to have stopped in this Hall of Eternity. So, I guess it wouldn't have taken me that long. Yeah, the Steam achievement ruined it. I do feel like I should turn around, get going. No, I don't. I don't think that at all. Why? It's going to be right behind this pillar, so I'm not even going to get to see it. Or is it going to move? Okay. Oh, it's like a mounted horse. The head of a horse. Finally, another face to look at. Okay. I can't tell you how much that I want to look up. Also, I realize now that this means it's going to take longer to get to 400 days. Okay, so we clicked roughly by this pillar. I want to see if it will just keep walking me or if it will stop near this pillar. There's more stuff. I'm still going. Okay. This sheet of paper will be useful for my art studies. I wonder where it came from. And I have 3 paper. Oh my gosh, is it just going to keep dropping stuff? Do I want to look it up? I don't think I do. Tell you what, though, I've drank so much water today. I drank it out of I got a ceramic skull, actually. It was interesting to try to drink out of, but I made it work. It is designed as a mug, so that is the intended purpose. I finally got to use that. I had that thing for months. Heck yeah, books, 6 books. I guess I'm just gonna keep, as long as I keep finding items, I'm gonna keep doing it. You guys subscribe yet? You should. There's gonna be a whole bunch of this. So for the next year plus, we're going to be walking around. Now I am going to play other games too. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick to a daily upload or playing of this. I might be mistaken, but these halls seem to be quite endless. So, is that a ruse? Because another item just showed up here. Now what I might do is we're talking minutes here. The minutes are racking up. I might walk back to the entrance. Oh, I didn't put one of these down outside. I didn't put one of those down. Walk to a random place. Oh my gosh. I didn't put one of those down so I could just automatically walk back to the front. That's fine though. Now I don't know if it's programmed. Oh, you know what? Let me just put it right there. I think this is a programming mechanic just for this room. I'm clicking on the edge of the screen here, right? So I'll move with it. as already demonstrated just a little bit ago. See this pillar here? You can just follow this pillar. I should be stopping. Oh gosh. Okay. I was clicking over here, like in like in other rooms, and it wasn't stopping. I think I'm clicking over here, and it's just saying move to the right. It's not saying move right to where the cursor was, like how it drops those little splotches. Is that a rug? What is that? A carpet. It will warm my feet at home. Oh, that's nice. So it's not dropping those little oil drops to say, hey, walk to right here. It's not actually putting that down, so it's just letting me infinitely walk. It's fun to take a stroll in this realm, but I'm afraid that at some point I will have to walk the whole way back. Oh, you will! At some point, but once we leave here, it's like it never will have happened because time has stopped. So when you look at it like that, we're not really... Oh my gosh, the timeline. All right, I know that I said what I said. What did you say, Pete? Don't worry about it. So now we're getting another paper. But I'm doing something. Okay. Got it. All right. Let me get that book. Can I get that book real quick? That definitely said something different at the top. I think it said something about the king won't mind if I borrow his books or something like that. I just keep looking at different points on the screen here. Like this second gray pillar back here. And it makes this all seem like it's fading out. I guess it's just like not an optical illusion. Well, kind of an optical illusion. Just when your eye's focusing here, this gets out of focus down here somewhat. And it just kind of fills in what it wants to. Oh, there's another item. Another book. I hope the king doesn't mind if I borrow one of his books. Okay, got you. As they've said at least twice now, if not more. This is making no change whatsoever on the brightness settings. And yeah, for the record, I'm not going to record the walk back. Because that itself would be another episode. Entirely. No, I'm not going to make that another episode. Also, it's going to throw you off if you are if you're trying to line up when the times are. Like, oh, he recorded this at 10 o'clock. And the time said this. And now it's 24 hours later, but it only says 23 hours later. It's going to really mess you up. Don't worry. Starting the next episode, I'll just tell you what time and day it is. The first one was 9 a.m. 9:01 a.m. technically, give or take a little bit because of the starting the game and then getting the timer going. On the 26th. So yesterday morning. So I did look up the Hall of Eternity. There are 2 more items for me to find. 2 more items beside the book or the paper. There's 2 more items that I can find in here. And I would like to. Eternity is rather overrated. I'm going to take a screenshot while this is doing its thing. Because I want to make a thumbnail that's not just the standard. Press kit. Okay, I hope I didn't miss anything. Is this droning? Really throws you off, doesn't it? Just no sound whatsoever. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. All right. So just to recap, because I'm probably going to wrap this up soon and do this on my own time. I got to say, though, it is kind of tripping me out that, this game that takes 400 days real time. And we are now off of that timeline because we're here. So in conclusion, let me know what you had for Thanksgiving. If you had something fancy for Thanksgiving, even if you didn't, just like, hey, I had some pizza, or I ate a bowl of eggs and I don't know, something. A bowl of eggs. I ate eggs in a bowl on Sunday mornings with a can of chili. It's good. I like it. Yeah, if you had a Thanksgiving meal or not, if you saw some friends, hung out with family, spent time with yourself, whatever it may have been, let me know. I'd love to hear it. And again, if you've got some questions you'd like to ask, let me know. And then also Black Friday. Did you do anything for Black Friday? Did you get some deals? Pick something up that you've been looking at for a while. That was me. I had one thing that I'd been wanting for a while. And I was real close to buying it the other day, and then I was like, wait a second, Black Friday is in a week. I will wait to see what's going on there. And I'm glad I did. Save 20%. How much is the 20%? I'm not going to... It doesn't matter. There is another larger ticket item that I'd like to get. And it's already on sale. But it's one of those, I don't need it. And I'm trying to get better about spending frivolously. As in, it's not something that I need. It's a want. It's definitely a want versus a need. I'll live without it. But It is a device that falls in the category of being able to make, to create. Physical items. Now, when I talk about that, I mean stuff like 3D printing, sewing, musical stuff, soldering stuff, CNC machines, a lathe, tools. That's stuff you can use to make stuff, and I'm a big believer in that. I wanted to clarify that because AI is a thing that you can, in quotes, there we go. Look at that. Create and make stuff with, but not really. It's not a fan. Paints and paintbrushes, resin pouring stuff, silicone molds. That's all real stuff. And I want to get a vinyl cutter. Maybe you heard of it. A Cricut. It's called a Cricut. A Cricut. I just think it'd be nice to be able to make my own stickers or a graphic for a water bottle or something. Stencils. Do some screen printing on shirts. That's exciting. That's exciting to me. Of course, that said, knowing me and my wonderful, fantastical brain, give it 3 weeks, and I will have mastered it to a degree, and then not use it again. Which, ooh, that's annoying. If you know, you know. And again, if you want to talk about it, leave it in the comment down below. Also, if you like the video, you guys realize that we've been walking to the right here in this room about 20 minutes. Crazy, right? We're just pushing back that 400 days. Now, I will say that there is some significance to why I wanted to start. I actually picked November 26th as the starting day on purpose. So hopefully we're still good to meet the end time that I was looking for. If somebody reminds me, I will tell you what I'm talking about in the next video. Unless you figure it out for yourself. Which again, if you think you have, you can tell me in the comment down below. I might wrap this up though, because I don't know how long this is going to take. There's one more item. See how I got that second carpet? There's one more item that's not book or paper. That's what I'm waiting for. Now, I will say I have been chatting and hopefully successfully filling the time, cutting out a lot of the dead air that comes from my days being a radio host. But that being said, I still feel like, wow, it's been 20 minutes of this walking. I really hope you have this up in the background. If this is what you're focused on, ooh. I'll tell you what, I'm not looking at the screen for the most part, even. Yeah, I'll be fully honest. We're just walking to the right. What's nice is that's pretty obvious when there's something in the lower quadrant of the screen. You can look now to see what I'm talking about. It's pretty obvious to see that, so I don't really have to watch for it. I can just kind of see it in the corner there. Yeah. Cricut, going back to that, making stickers, little designs, decals, screen printing for shirts, stuff like that. That all just sounds really cool. And you know, someday I think it'd be cool to have merch, but why not make it and design it and make it myself? That said, what artistic ability do I have, and would I even be able to make something like that? That's stage one, or maybe that's stage two. Maybe stage one is people will need to want to buy it. What good's making a product if nobody wants to buy it? There's that to think about too. Oh, and I've thought about it before. See, I see this. I see this.
Pete, don't miss the paper. You're not looking at your screen.
I got you. Thanks for joining me on this journey. That technically doesn't get us any step closer to our goal of 400 days. That's fine. I have an idea in mind to start the next episode. So if you start the next episode and you see me in a different spot that's not this hallway, don't worry about it. I sure hope I'm not missing anything on the screen. When this edge first showed up, I got scared for a second. Guess what? A curtain. It matches the color of my armchair perfectly. It did, yeah, it was red. Yeah, red chair. So that's the item I was waiting on. And this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you're still sticking around, I really do appreciate that. And I would also appreciate if you subscribed, like the video, and the cherry on top, leaving a comment. Ooh, that would make my day. And I genuinely mean that. So again, thanks for watching. Love you all. Happy holidays. If you celebrate holidays. Doesn't have to be Thanksgiving. Black Friday's not a holiday. Whatever you may be doing, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. I love you all. And I'll see you next time.